Acoustic. Acoustic.
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Leo. Good morning, Sheila. I just got through looking at your post. I like all your posts. You have very positive posts. This is gonna be short, but it's gonna be honest. You guys know I'm not very long. I actually need to be headed out soon, but I already planned this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Acoustic.
Hey, young man. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna let this play for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with the content. Hey, Wilma. I was in your chat room a little bit last night. Y'all, I haven't been sleeping. I probably haven't slept for the past 2 nights. Hey, Misha, good morning. I don't know what's going on with my sleep pattern lately. I'll sleep for like 3.5, 4 hours and be right back up. It's weird. All right, we at the 2-minute mark, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, sweetheart. Okay, it stopped itself. Awesome. Good morning, welcome, fam. Oh, okay, hold on. Good morning, welcome, family. So we're going to talk. And let me just. I'm gonna actually share with you some of the videos I'm talking about because, unfortunately, YouTube. Everybody's doing the same content on the same subjects, right? So a lot of times when we do reviews, people think we're talking about their video. Let me be clear. I have not watched anybody's video in the space on said subject. I have watched other people outside, and I'm gonna be honest. So let me explain something to y'all. When I do my content, if I'm doing content on a subject, I don't watch other people's videos because I want to give my own authentic viewpoint, and I don't want nobody thinking I use their viewpoint. Okay, so when I do a subject, no matter what it is, and when I do watch a video, I watch it for information purposes only. It's not about anybody else's opinion. I am a very factual type of person. There's content that I have that I know will get views, but if I know it's a lie and there's no facts behind it, I just saw a post talking about T.I. was fighting somebody's um T.I. was cheating and Tiny came in somebody's nail salon and started fighting. And I look at the channel, it's nothing but clickbait. They talking about Rumi Carter not liking Beyonce and all these lies. So I have a certain moral compass that I go by. I don't care about views like that to where I'm going to get up on my platform and lie on people. Okay, so let me say that. I've been seeing a lot of outside of our sector, but I've been seeing a lot of content on Michelle Obama. Let me just say this, and this is politics aside, but I don't care what anybody says about Michelle and Barack Obama outside of politics. Those two have been the absolute. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama have held themselves to the epitome of classy while they were in the White House and still to this day. But some of these content creators are so dusty, and I'm going to share a couple of them that I saw this morning outside of the sector, so nobody we know. But you got people coming up on their platforms just spreading lies about Michelle Obama. So I said, let me watch the video. But I watched a little bit of their video, and they're trying to make it seem like Michelle Obama was flirting with someone. And I'm going to play the video. When y'all see the video, so Michelle Obama has her own podcast on YouTube. I think it's with her brother. And they sit down with celebrities and stuff, and they talk, not celebrities, but just all different types of people, and they just talk about what it's like. She was talking about what it was like raising children in the White House, and them having to be living in that little fish bubble and being followed around by Secret Service. She was talking about how hard that was for the children and for her and Barack, for the kids not to, to not really be able to go anywhere and do the things that they want. But no, these podcasters don't talk about that. They get up on their little raggedy behind. I'm trying to keep this up, y'all, but they get up on their little raggedy platforms. Oh, Michelle disrespected Obama. Oh, Michelle, Obama about to divorce Michelle. Just lies that I know of. Then when they go and do the interview, Michelle and Barack both say all of this stuff is fabricated. I have been begging and pleading for YouTubers to get it together. Get it together. You guys are so thirsty and desperate for cash apps and just will report any old type of bullshit. You have no morale. And then they be knowing it's bullshit. I know that podcaster that I watched this morning, I know that he knew it was bullshit. He was like, oh, Michelle was flirting and disrespecting Obama. The dude is obviously gay. And then when you watch the full podcast, and you can clearly tell that she's joking, when you watch the full podcast, she said several times, oh, yeah, me and Barack, we're very invested. She said she's invested, and that her and her husband were invested in his personal life. Basically, just saying, they've known this dude for a long time, and they want him basically to have somebody in his life. It was not a serious flirtatious type of thing. And all I can say is shame on some of these content creators. And then I found another one, a Christian woman. And I'm going to be honest. The only people I see doing this type of stuff, I hate to say it, is black folks, people of color. Now, Fox, when Michelle, because they can't stand the Obamas. They never wanted those, they're, black people in office. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They never liked Barack. They all but got up there and called those people monkeys. That's how hateful Fox News is. Now, let's keep it goddamn real. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Because I'm speaking what I know. I sat up there and watched all different genres of news, and Fox News, especially when Barack was in office. I mean, they all but called those people monkeys. Every little thing they did, every little thing the kids did. Michelle's outfit. Oh, Michelle is manly. Oh, Michelle's hairstyle. Is that appropriate? But you don't see, let's look at, what's her name? Melania Trump. That woman is nothing but a plastic fucking walking Barbie doll. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to stop from cursing. But Melania got more plastic injected in her damn face. She can barely, people are like, oh, she doesn't smile. She can't smile. She can't smile. She got injections in her lips, in her titties, and like, come on. But y'all want to pick apart Michelle. Missed me with the BS. Missed me. So now you got these raggedy podcasters running around YouTube. Oh, Michelle is disrespectful to her husband. Then that's why I always tell y'all, go ahead and do your own research. Find the original videos. So I'm not looking at y'all, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly find the video, the full video off of Michelle's broadcast. If this gets flagged, I'll take it down. It's not a problem. But I will say I'm sharing this under the fair use doctrine. And this is for educational purposes only, honey. Because I want the truth to be told, honey. We're not gonna be running around being dusty on YouTube talking about Michelle is out here flirting with another man. Y'all need to do better. Do better. Well, I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. A lot of y'all are selling y'all souls for, for social media cash apps and money. So, I mean, you are. Okay. So let me find it and share it. I'm gonna come back to y'all. Y'all, I'm not looking, so welcome. If you're in the chat, welcome. I just had to correct this. So, like I said, the first lie is Michelle is disrespecting Barack by flirting with a gay man. Okay. And then what was the other lie? I didn't see everything because they're just watching her podcast, just picking apart every little thing she does. And I'm not gonna lie, when you are divulging personal information, that's the problem. That's what they will do. They will pick and choose, and some of these people slow, so common sense ain't common. Okay, there's another video where she talks about, and this black woman, this podcaster, it would be one of us, attacking another sister, but she's supposed to be a Christian, and she's up there talking about how inappropriate Michelle Obama is being. Do I think it's a good move to necessarily talk about when you're the ex-president and ex-president's wife, to be talking about certain things, to even have a podcast? Would I do it? No. But I'm not her. And the fact that these are human beings. Michelle Obama is a human being. Barack Obama is a human being. And they engage in something called humor and satire. But like I said, a lot of these people on YouTube are slow, so they don't understand that. Or they pretend to not understand it. Then they go ahead and do their little trashy content and put things in the title like Michelle Obama is disrespecting her husband. Okay, so let's watch it for ourselves. You gonna get the truth over here, baby, and nothing but the truth. Period. Which one we gonna do, y'all? Hold on, Michelle. Oh God, let me find it, y'all. Me in these tabs. Hold on. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Why did my wife, Lord? I just had this thing up. What is going on? I just had this live stream up. Hold on. This is pissing me off, y'all. I don't understand how I just had the live stream up and it's gone. Let me see if this is it. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to find it. Michelle Obama podcast. Okay. Now, let me see the right, correct one. Oh, Lord, I hate this. Y'all, hold on. I'm going to find it. I just fucking had it on. Okay. So I'm going to put Michelle Obama flirts, because that's what that fool had in his title with flirts. Let's see what pops up. And look how many videos pop up with the nonsense. Okay, yeah, that's the other one. I'm going to play his again. Oh, God. Y'all, give me a second. I'm coming to y'all. Why can't I find the shit? This is pissing me off, y'all. I literally just maybe I had it on my phone. I could have sworn I had it on my laptop. I want the right. Okay, so this would change of plans because I'm trying to find the exact video. Actually, let me go to her podcast, y'all. This is going to take a second. Podcast. I want to play her video, not these dusty people. Okay. Which one did I just watch? Okay, it's this one. Nope. Finding. I'm about to get so mad right now. Videos. Okay, it is this one. Sorry, you guys. It's this one. Hold on. All right, we in business. I'm coming. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that.
Her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested in. I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can stay in his house,
There she
have
goes.
you ever?
There you go.
Right
you
to the relationship,
ever-
but Brian, you don't have to be feel pressured.
No, but we've never talked about
he
this.
just got here.
Have you
Her
ever?
and her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested in
I appreciate
Brian's love life. Craig Robinson.
Hi.
How you doing, dude?
Good. Niche, how you doing?
I am good. You're
You look-
looking.
I was going to say you look refreshed.
Thank you. I am pretty refreshed. Okay, way to go.
Yes.
Everyone slow clap on that one.
We're finally getting rid of it. And the boys,
they stay. I have a 2-bedroom house. It's not a big house.
Okay.
And then Sophie, my golden behavior, but one guest did tell me that they wanted to stay with me so bad. I only
invested in
right? The free love reload. And I'm like, these chips are not worth it. I gotta be honest with you. They're pretty average bacon.
Oh,
that's great.
But I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can stay in his house,
there she
have
goes.
you ever?
There you go.
Right
you
to the relationship,
ever-
but Brian, you don't have to be feel pressured.
No, but we've never talked about
he
this.
just got here.
Have you ever?
Her and her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested.
Yeah.
So right there, for the slow people in the back, and I hate to these people get on my nerves so bad, y'all, because they be purposely twisting content. He said she and her husband. I'm not gonna play the whole video because it's way too long. He said she and her husband have been trying to basically hook him up because he was talking about how he's been single. This is the owner of Airbnb. This kid, well, not kid, he's in his 40s now, but when he first became a billionaire or whatever, he was in his 30s, and they've known him since he was young. So she wasn't flirting. You can clearly tell that she's not flirting with him. I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little bit more, and then we're gonna see what the Dusty YouTuber had to say, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys. Welcome in. Just Dusty. Y'all need to do better.
In
I appreciate
Brian's
it.
love life. But
Wait.
so you've never met anybody that way? Have you found?
No, I haven't. Most of the people have stayed are couples, actually.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sweet.
it's.
But now that you've given
I
the
put
whole
some-
world
Yeah.
an idea. Gee whiz. Wait,
Well-
so Barack has actually tried to fix you up.
Oh, yeah.
Is he any good at it?
We'll see, I guess.
Oh,
Remains to be
okay.
seen. But he's definitely very invested, and he's provided a lot of relationship advice to me, actually.
Well, we'll talk
Yeah.
more about that. But just to help people get a sense of why you and why we have become so
Yeah.
close. I mean, I don't know if most people know about how Airbnb got started,
Yeah.
but you want to tell
Absolutely.
that story a little bit?
Yeah, I'll tell the. I'm from upstate New York. My parents are social workers. My mom once told me, growing up, I chose a job for the love, and I get paid no money.
Mhm.
So you should make sure that you get a job that pays you a lot of money. And one day I said, Mom, I want to be an artist. And she said, oh my God, you picked the only job that's going to pay you less than a social worker. And I said, oh, I promise I'm going to get a real job. I ended up going to the Rhode Island School of Design.
RISD. Yes.
In Providence. And
Yes.
we have a Providence connection.
We do. I coached at Brown, for those of you who didn't know that. And RISD was right down the hill, and it was a wonderful place.
I love RISD. I love Providence. It was such an amazing place because
Every so often, I have to pause it, you guys. I'm not going to play too much more of it because you can clearly see that there's no flirtation going on between Michelle Obama and this young man that owns the Airbnb. They have known him since he was young. And so I'm just proving to y'all that these people are thirsty out here for content. I'll play a little bit more of it, have a couple more clips to show you, but I want you to see how these people flip the truth and flip content.
I always grew up thinking like you had to sit in class, sit still, like follow the rules.
Mhm.
And then at RISD, they said, you're a designer. Everything's designed by someone else. You can design the world you want to live in. It made us very idealistic, 5 years old. And my life is like I'm in a car and the road in front of me. Look, told you the rent is, I didn't have any beds though, because I just moved there. I didn't even, something I never expected happen, which is these 3 strangers came as strangers and they left as friends. Which is not as surprising. When somebody lives with you for a week, you take them around the city. And Joe and I realized maybe there's a bigger idea here. I asked Joe, I said, who's the best engineer you know? He said, my old roommate, Nate is. And this leads to how I got to know President Obama. Well, before, but 2008, summer of 2008, we're trying to figure out how to launch Airbnb. And we got this chicken and egg problem they use in the marketplace. How do you get people to list their homes when there's no people traveling? How do you get people to travel when there's no homes? So we needed a big event. The biggest thing happening in the summer of 2008 was the election.
Oh,
and then Senator Obama was just nominated, as you remember. And I remember sitting at home with my roommate, Joe, and there was like the CNN on TV, DNC housing crisis. They move him from the basketball arena to the football stadium. And they're like, wait, where are all these extra people going to stay? That's how we launched. We launched with the Democratic National Convention. We got like 80 bookings. I thought we were huge. And then next weekend for Senator McCain, we had 2 bookings, not as popular. And then the following week, no bookings. And I realized if only there were political conventions every week, we'd have a business. So we're now totally broke. We're like worse than broke. We're actually in debt. We don't know what to do. And our name is Airbed, but everyone eats breakfast. The breakfasts have changed. You know what's funny? No one wanted the Airbeds. They were like, I'm not
that early on.
Well, funny enough, like years later, President Obama said, yeah, I don't think we ever gave you permission for our likeness. And I was like, I was 26. Give me a break.
Minor details.
Minor details.
Like,
but
All right, now do you guys understand what I'm talking about? So now we're going to go to the Dusty YouTuber, one of them, there's many, that has in his title Michelle Obama disrespects Barack Obama and is flirting with the CEO of Airbnb. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you are you guys getting me? Are you following what I'm putting down? See, we expect Fox News to mimic and mock because they mad that Negroes, then put some color in the White Office. They don't, in the White House. They don't like that anyway. They never did like Michelle and Barack, so we expect that from them. But like I said, these podcasters need to do better. Welcome everybody, Juju, the boxing. I got some more stuff to share, so let me try and find this content really quick. Okay. Let me try and find it. Find the one that he is just making stuff up. There's the girl making stuff up. Which one am I going to watch? Let's find the one with the dude making the stuff up. So, Michelle Obama flirts. His video pops up when I do that. Ooh, these people have to be ashamed. It don't make no sense. These people have to be ashamed, y'all. I mean, this don't make no sense. Here we go. I got it. Hold on. I'm coming. If you guys are thinking about starting a podcast, please don't be like these people. Do your research. Don't lie. Don't clickbait. Don't make shit up on people, because these might be rich, wealthy people. Some of these people, like on my channel, I talk about celebrities, but they're still, you are not about to see Mahogany Roots do something about Blue Ivy or Rumi disliking their mother when there's no proof of that. You are them being abused by Beyonce when there's absolutely no proof of that. Some of y'all are garbage creators. And I think a lot of y'all deserve to have your channels taken or sued, but most of you broke my MFers. So, it's not like they can get anything out of you. It don't make no sense. Y'all see the title? Michelle Obama caught flirting with Airbnb CEO. I repeat that. Michelle Obama caught flirting with, he dusty. I don't even know who this dude is. But look at the views. 31,000 views. Garbage.
Former President Barack Obama. Okay. They said she done showed him some disrespect. She flirting with other dudes. So I'm here to check this out.
Well, now let's turn to this. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has been on quite the podcast spree these days, and it feels like she's airing her own and President Obama's dirty laundry. Let's try to look at that.
Sometimes I get in the bed and I'm freezing.
Yes.
And other times it's like, oh my God, take my skin off.
It's like the change in temperature is wild. And for any woman, anytime, but especially
it's
this
a
age.
Battle with a partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always cold. And I'm like, do not touch. And sometimes I wake up hot and I'll wake him up. Did you touch the thermostat? You touched the thermostat, didn't you?
Well, I'll tell you, that goes on in my house. Okay. But it's my house. So my house, my rules. So I like it warm. I like it warm in here.
See, Dusty. Father, Dusty. But I'm not going to listen to this whole video because there's another video that I'm going to get into where these people got the nerve to be criticizing Michelle for being what is she, in her 50s, 60s, going through hot flashes like all women do. And some of these women, I don't even know this dude, but I feel sorry for whoever he's married to. So you don't care how the comfort of your wife, my house, my rules. Father, I just, men be glad that you're not women. You got some men out here want to be women, transgender and whatnot. And they think that putting on makeup and a dress make you a goddamn woman. You have no clue what it is to be a woman. None. To deal with this society that looks at you as less. To have to fight for every little thing. To have to try and prove that you are just as capable of doing the same job as the next person, but because you have a vagina, don't even get me started. Being a woman is more than damn hair and makeup. The hormones, carrying a baby, the menstrual cycle, the cramps, the hot flashes. And that is what Michelle is talking about. She's talking about hot flashes. But anyway, we're going to listen to a little bit of it.
I do not like it cold. Sometimes I come home and the heat ain't on and she's sitting in the dark. And I'm like, were you a witch or something? I remember I went to see it was dark. She started laughing. She said, my husband knew.
Swear to God. He now knows. He's afraid of the thermostat. I said, I don't care what you do.
You're saying I ain't afraid of nothing in my house.
You know what? I'm just her husband. Question. Her latest comment to.
I don't think that was shade. I think that was just a funny marriage story because that's how it is.
Okay, so this dude has sense. Okay, so he's agreeing with me that she just told a freaking story about a hot flash. Like, these people need to come on. Let's see what he say about this next story.
I'm not married, by the way. A lot of people think I'm married. I'm not married. Okay. And don't tell me hurry up and get married. You don't know everything about my life.
Watch
This
this.
the one I heard about.
You know, I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can like stay in his house, have you ever?
There you go. Right to the relationship,
ever-
Brian. You don't have to be feel
No,
pressure.
but we've never talked about
He
this.
just got here.
Have you
Her
ever?
and her husband have tried to set me up before, so
I'm very invested in
I appreciate
Brian's love life.
Now that one right there might be a problem. I dare Scarlo to go on a podcast talking.
Okay, so if you guys are just coming in, we just watched the original video of Michelle Obama on her. Go to her YouTube page. She has a podcast called Michelle Obama Podcast. Do not get your information from these. I'm gonna take back that he's dusty. But do not go to these other YouTubers who are thirsty for content because they will flip the content. Now he's over there knowing damn well that Fox News hates the Obamas, hates everything about them, listening to their commentary. Go over there to the Michelle Obama podcast and listen to the full podcast. When we went over there and listened to the full podcast, it was nothing but a damn joke. And when you listen to the whole thing, the boy even said, yeah, both of them are very invested in my personal life. And it's because they have known him for so many years. They knew him when he first got Airbnb started. That's what I'm saying. Stop listening to some of these goofy ass content creators. They're trash. Now we're going to listen to the woman content creator try to preach to Michelle Obama. And I doubt that this broad is even married, but she want to give Michelle Obama a lesson in etiquette. So let's listen to her. And she might be married, but guess what? If you married, then you should respect marriage and mind your damn business. How about that? That's another thing I don't do. I don't get up and talk about people's relationships, even like other than what is factual. I pride myself on that, y'all. I report the news. I let the celebrities speak for themselves. I don't try to speak for them. I don't try to assume anything about what's going on. I let the celebrities use their own voice. That's how you report the news. You don't report the news by lying and using clickbait and flipping shit around so you can get more people in your chat room. That's not right. Morally, ethically, that is not right. And I won't do it. I will stay a small YouTuber if I have to, but I'm going to stand on some morals and on some principles and on some ethics. I'm not going to lie on people. So right now, you guys, I'm going to find, and then I have to get ready to go. I'm going to find the one with the like I said, the Black female podcaster that's, clutching her pearls because, oh my God, Michelle was so disrespectful to Barack, and how just unbecoming that is of her. How dare she? Let me see if I can find it. And I'm going to say this. I'm not saying that people don't have a right to their opinion. You absolutely do. But the thing is, these people aren't even coming up with this stuff on their own. These podcasters, let me tell you something. Y'all, these people don't have not an inch of talent, not an inch of like, I will do some work and actually research something. They don't have none of that. All they do is watch a larger YouTuber and get the content and the idea from them, and they say, "Oh Lord, this get a lot of views. So let me put this clickbait up, and let me get people in my chat room, and let me get people subscribed to my channel, even though it's a bold-faced lie. I don't care. I'm a dusty content creator. I'm a thirsty content creator, so I'm gonna do it. That's what these people do, and I want y'all to just learn to do your own research. Always do your own research." All right, so hang in there, guys. I'm about to share this next one with this lady, content creator. black lady, not surprised. Black women are good for throwing other black women under the bus. So here we go. We see it all the time on YouTube for $1. If it weren't true, there would be no Anton Daniels. Let's keep it real. And there would be a lot of these motherfuckers would, excuse me, but a lot of them wouldn't even be here. So let's keep it real. Here we go. I think this is it right here. Let me see, Michelle Obama. Yep, this is her. Let's look at the title. It says Michelle Obama just embarrassed Barack on her podcast. I repeat, Michelle Obama just embarrassed Barack on her podcast. And this ain't personal, but I need for people to step up their content.
Love the Obamas.
And once again, guess where she getting her information from? Fox News. Fox News. So like I said, some of these people have political agendas too. They hate the Obamas just because they are Republicans. You know, people have all types of reasons for doing the snakish things they do. But the only thing I ask y'all to do is to do your research. And don't repeat lies. So here we go.
And she's kind of airing out all the dirty laundry. I don't know if she's doing it for views because her podcast
called Fanny that I pull out often. So I understand the First Lady's desire to be humanized and to be relatable. I get it. I don't want to make a big deal about that. My source of contention with Michelle is her bizarre comments about another man's love life, right? Saying publicly that you're incredibly invested in his love.
Once again, for the slow folks in the back, when you watch the entire, when you're not going to Fox News, right? When you go to Michelle Obama's podcast, the young man said both of them have been very invested in my personal life. And then they laughed. It was a joke. If you guys are just getting here, you need to watch that from the beginning because I'm not going to replay all of that. But here we go.
Life. I'm sitting back and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? We've had first ladies that have prayed and first ladies that planted gardens, first ladies that even championed education, so many other things, right? But now we have a first lady who's out here talking about her hot flash.
Okay, so this goofy, okay, you know what? So we gonna sit up here and say that Michelle Obama wasn't the most effective and efficient first ladies this country has ever seen? Are we really gonna sit up here and say that? That she didn't start a program for overweight children, go on a mission to fucking remove all the junk food and trash that was being given to our children in public schools? Are we gonna sit up here and forget about that program that y'all were up in the arms about, talking about y'all amendment rights and how basically you can't force our kids to eat a goddamn fruit cup? Are we really gonna sit here and act like these other? What is Melania doing? Melania is probably sitting somewhere getting her goddamn nails done and getting fillers put up in her goddamn lips. Are we really gonna do this? This is what I'm saying. Some of y'all black folks are. We don't need the KKK. We don't need the KKK. We got us. We got us. But this is nothing new, y'all. We have always had a slave mentality, a crab in a barrel mentality. The fact is, the Obamas were the classiest, and I don't give a damn anybody. I will debate anybody on this. No other president upheld themselves with more class than Barack and Michelle Obama. There was no semen found on an intern's dress when Barack was in office. Okay, now we're gonna stop telling these goddamn lies.
And the thermostat fights on air. And like I said, I'm not saying that Michelle Obama, she can't be honest about womanhood, right? I think the issue is that there's a time and a place for everything. And she has to raise her standard. Okay. She can't be like everybody else. Everybody knows that the first lady is not like everyone else. One, for you to have been.
Okay, let's talk about the standards of some of these other people that have left office. I mean, oh my gosh, the memory bank is very, very small. Or maybe you YouTubers just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Do y'all remember how the Bush kids were drunk off their ass? Drunk off their ass. I mean, it was girls gone wild after they left the freaking White House. College parties, showing off their titties. Yeah. Do y'all not remember this era? No, just anything to drag the Obama. So I'm not, like I said, I have an engagement. Me and my son have an engagement. I got to be gone, but I'm gonna just see. We're gonna fast forward. I'm gonna see what her ultimate conclusion is. Not that I give a damn, girl. Not that I give a damn. You need to step up your research and you need to step up your content because you're a freaking liar. And if you want to be on the nutsack of the Republicans, just say that that's what you want to do. But you shouldn't be dragging people down in the midst of your, because what was the two women? And I would never call black women hair-headed hooligans because that's that Tommy nonsense, and I don't like Tommy either. He another old bussy boy. But Diamond and what was the other one up there kissing butt to get a podcast show on YouTube popping. Diamond and whatever their name was. Just the biggest embarrassments I ever seen. Talk about they representing Republicans and representing black women, the conservative black women. No, you don't. Not with all them different hair colors and all that foolishness you got going on over there. Gold teeth and listen, I'm a liberal type of person, but I refuse to be talked down to. It's one thing for a decent woman to talk to another decent woman. It's another thing for somebody who is busted down and been ran through to talk to me. No. You're not on my level, boo-boo. And far as I'm concerned, whoever this lady is, she is not on the level of Michelle Obama. We could tell by this content. She don't know what she's talking about. So she literally just sat up there and said Michelle Obama has not done anything in her administration for the community. That's what that lion heifer just said. Whew, I got to hurry up and end this because I'm gonna get mad. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Been married to the former commander-in-chief of the United States, and he picked you. It's obviously because you're not like everybody else. We don't want you to come in there yourself down like everybody else, but I get it. That's not the bigger problem here with this commentary from Michelle. The part that's the most concerning was her fixation on another man's love life. And it's raised.
Oh, girl, I had enough of you. You dusty girl. Fair use. This is a review for fair educational purposes only. Girl, you dusty. Step your YouTube game up. Step your news reporting game up. You got on that low JC Penney's outfit, like you trying to, give professionalism, but nothing about your content is professional. Nothing. And that's why I tell y'all men not to be fooled by these piranhas with goddamn lipstick. Like I said, you could put lipstick on a goddamn pig. It's still a goddamn pig. So thank you all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I wish I could stay longer. She got on my absolute nerves. We all saw the video from beginning to end, and we all saw the whole complete thing. And the young man said both of them have been invested in my life, and they laughed about it because it was a joke. I'm not going to repeat it, y'all. Y'all go to the Michelle Obama podcast if you want to see the full interview, or you watch this video from front to end, and then you can see the full video. I want y'all to have a wonderful morning. Hey, Cynical. Let me see. Let me scroll through the chat. That's the thing. I'm cynical. No one ever said, Barack or Michelle never said that their relationship is on the rocks. These weird ass YouTubers and thirsty YouTubers, thirsty for content and money, they're the ones saying that their relationship is on the rocks. And nobody will take the time to get the original source. You know I'm quick to call somebody a heifer we on law. She not part of the sisterhood, is she? I don't know. I mean, and listen, if I come off harsh, if I come off seeming like I'm mad at her personally, I don't know her. Maybe she, but that piece of content, the title alone, no, that's given Anton Daniels. That's given, I'm on the Manosphere train and I'm one of these mammy heifers and I'm just trying to get views. That's giving goddamn piranha in a goddamn dress, just like the rest of these heifers. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Yeah, they slow, man. And be sitting up there talking like they saying something. Let me see the walk pastor. Oh, thank you, boo. Well, they say I'm not classy, honey. They say I'm masculine, honey, because Mahogany, all her years and hey, Shaz, all her years in military that made her masculine, honey. Even though I literally pretty much wear dresses most of the time. And let me just say this too, since we're talking about the image of Black women. I was recently asked what I think about the statue. Honestly, I don't mean to be offensive to anybody, but I'm gonna speak my truth. I always have. I don't really think much of the statue. I don't like it. I don't dislike it. I don't think it's a representation of me. I don't wear, and it has nothing to do with the size. Women, period, come in all different sizes. I have one sister that's super thin. I'm kind of muscular, what you call slim thick. My other sister is a little bit on the larger side. I have one sister that's super tall and thin. So women come in all shapes and sizes. That wasn't my issue with the statue. But Mahogany Roots don't wear baggy clothes. Mahogany Roots wears dresses. So I mean, if you want to represent just womanhood, if that's what, I don't know what the purpose of that was. Was that supposed to represent Black women as a whole? Because I don't think you can do that because we all have different style, right? Like for me, you need to put some African jewelry, some big old hoop earrings in her ear, and maybe a head wrap and some dreadlocks. The women I know wear a lot of dresses and heels and stuff like that. Most of the women I know are, Southern church going women. So for me, I mean, it represents a type of person. I'm not going to lie. It looked like the average person you might see maybe walking around and shopping. So I'm not sure the purpose of the statue, but did I think it was a representation of me? Absolutely not. Mahogany Roots is absolutely fabulous. You see what I'm saying? I started to say B, but I'm trying to keep this one up. I'm absolutely fabulous, B. Okay. And you women down there, you ought to know it, honey. But Mahogany Roots, when she step out right. I ain't stepping out no jeans and sneakers and a baggy t-shirt. Hell to the no. I'm looking clean. I'm feeling clean. I'm stepping clean. I'm smelling clean. You gonna know Mahogany Roots was in the MF building. Period. So no, that statue didn't represent me. But if it makes other people feel happy and they feel like it's a representation of them, that's fine. It also didn't make me angry. I just think if you're going to say you want to represent Black women, I think you should do it with a little bit more class. Jeans and a t-shirt and sneakers is not class. Give me some kind of kente cloth, Give me some gold earrings on top of that bronze. Give me some gold in my crown. You know what I'm saying? Make me shine the way I do, right? So that's all I had to say. You guys enjoy your day. I got to take my son to school. Today's like the first day of school at his school, and I am running late. So why don't you guys have a wonderful day. Peace. Remember to hit that like button for your girl. And check out for the uploads because I've got like 7 in the queue, y'all. I'm going to keep it coming.